Hello, this is Dr. Roger Elmer, Advanced Neurospinal Solutions, and this is number 2 out of 4 on sleep recommendations, and we're going to do 3 more recommendations. The first one is alcohol. Alcoholic beverages are very highly used, and particularly to try to get you to go to sleep. But in utilizing them, nightcap or whatever you want to call it, it's going to affect your sleep. You're going to sleep much more lightly, and it's going to limit your REM sleep, which is vital to your system. You got to have a chance, to get through your REM sleep. When you're REM deprived, very interesting, you'll notice that when you go to sleep, you'll go right into REM sleep. See, it's supposed to be at the end, and that is pathological. You should be dreaming at the end of a cycle, which is, remember I said that a cycle is 90 minutes. And so if you go to sleep and you're immediately going into dream, into REM, you're in trouble. So number 2 is large meals. Large meals not only can cause indigestion, but more importantly, it's really vital to understand that your digestion is the number 2 consumer of energy in your system, and particularly your brain is the number 1 in terms of metabolic capacity. It takes 25% of your metabolic rate, and it's only 1% of your mass. So imagine how important that is, and how valuable. And sleep is caused by the brainstem and brain. And so if you're sucking up all that to try to create digestion instead of sleep, it's very taxing on your ability to perform the functions that happen in recovery and sleep. So you want to make sure that you're getting the kind of nutrition earlier, and if you do have something, have a light snack. We can also contribute in the concept that during the day you want to be awake, so you're going to want to eat more proteins because they cause you to release dopamine at a higher level, which cause you to be awake, cause you to be able to hold yourself up better. They're also high motivation. When you start eating carbs, we want to eat the carbs towards the evening because they're going to cause release of serotonin, cause you to be calm. That's why when you eat lunch in the middle of the day, when you go back to work, you become really tired and lethargic. And so you shouldn't be eating carbs, you should be eating more protein. And then when you get home, eat carbs, and carbs before bed. If you eat carbs and proteins, which are really popular, you get carbs, fats, and proteins in all the pastas and the pizzas and the popular American stuff, you're going to get conflicting chemistries in the evening. If you're putting out dopamine, if you have dopamine because of the proteins, but you also have serotonin coming because of the carbs, you have competing chemistries, and so you're not going to have as much of a value in your sleep. We want to create a valuable sleep pattern throughout the entire sleep process, because we have to depend upon that, not just tomorrow morning. We have to depend upon it for the rest of our lives, because losing sleep today is making us older more than it should, meaning we could be getting 3 or 4 days older every day by not getting the kind of sleep that we need. So, and medicines, very interesting about medicines. There are different kind of medications that can rob us of our sleep. The kind of medications are things that relate to heart, blood pressure, asthma medications, also over-the-counter stuff that relates to coughing, colds, allergies. They all disrupt your sleep pattern. I recommend highly that you get with your pharmacist if you're taking medications. Ask him. They're brilliant. These guys are on top of it. Your medical doctor does not have time to keep up with this, and particularly keep up with the ins and outs of your particular needs. I didn't say don't go to them, but when it comes to asking questions about medications, I ask the pharmacist. I want to know what they have to say, because you can ask your pharmacist and say, hey, are any of these contributing to my inability to sleep or making it more difficult for me to sleep? And can I take some of these that do that and take them at a different time so that it does the job that I need it to do, but also so that it doesn't disrupt my sleep? And they're usually incredibly helpful. I mean, those guys are really not just brainiacs. They want to help. So that's what I recommend. So we'll be talking more in number 3. And remember, we're at Advanced Neurospinal Solutions, and we're here when you're ready to get your life back. Thanks. Bye.